Hi everyone, so before the video starts, I just want to explain a couple of things. This video was shot sometime in May. The second thing that I want to explain is that during the video, I'm going to be saying that this board is rare, and it is rare in its own way. So if you go online, chances are you're not just going to find one and you'd be able to buy it. Maybe it'll pop up here and there, but it's not a board that you can just go buy right away. So that's why it's rare. It's an older board. And when I say rare, I don't mean that it's a valuable board. Boards can be rare without them being valuable, and they can be awesome boards without them costing a lot of money. So the beauty of collecting snowboards is that you can collect whatever you like. So some people collect older Burton boards. Some people might collect Shaun White boards. It doesn't have to be a valuable board. As long as you love it, maybe it's because it brings you back memories, or maybe you love the art on the board. That's all that matters. Once in a while, you might find a collector that might have something that costs a lot, and he might trade you for your cheaper board because that cheaper board means more to him than it means to you. So very, very cool. But I just wanted to explain that when I say rare, it's not like this big money board, nothing like that. It's just an older board that's a little harder to find, that's all. So let's continue on with the video.
So this morning I am headed out to pick up a snowboard. So originally I had plans to go to Wisconsin to pick up a motorcycle for a friend, but the seller backed out right at the last second. So instead, change of plans, I'm headed out to Michigan to pick up this snowboard. So this guy refuses to ship the snowboard. So he says local pickup only. People asked him, hey man, is there any way that you can just, I'll send you a box and you ship it to me. He's not a snowboarder, and so he thinks it's like really hard to send out a snowboard. He doesn't want to deal with it. He posted a price for this snowboard and it was really high. He's selling me the snowboard for a fraction of the price just because he doesn't want to deal with shipping. Since our original plans fell through, I'm headed out over there. So let's go. So let me tell you why it is that I really want to pick up this board. I'm a big fan of 80s stuff, and I love a lot of bright colors. I love how they did a lot of things in the 80s. This specific board has some art on it that I really love, and I have two other boards, two Burton boards that have this kind of artwork on it. So that's what drew my attention to this board, and it is a rare board. That's why I'm interested in picking it up. So let's keep driving and let's go get it. So it was a long drive, but we're only a few minutes away from picking up the board. How are you?
How are you?
Pretty good.
That's the board.
Okay.
These things are, these bindings, I saved them just because I couldn't throw them away.
Yeah, I appreciate you selling me the board.
Yeah, I felt bad having you drive. My problem is, dude, I cannot find a box. By the time you measure that out, I need like a 15-inch by 6 foot by, you know.
Yeah.
If it was completely flat, I'd just sandwich it in foam board.
Yeah.
And the way eBay works with liability, if it gets screwed up, if I half-ass it, you know, I just lose the money.
Right.
So I've learned these lessons over 20 years of dealing on there.
You've been doing it for a long time, huh?
Since, I think, 2000.
Wow.
All right, so I didn't feel super comfortable filming. I just didn't feel very comfortable putting the camera on the guy's face. But let me show you the board now. So this board was made by Crazy Banana, and it's called the Mad Max. So I really love the graphics on this board. I love the Keith Haring style graphics, and I just love the colors. They just pop, and it just screams 80s. And this is the kind of stuff that I really, really love. I love the 80s. Let me show you the back here. Really, really cool. Love the banana graphic there.
So really awesome board. I'm super happy that I picked it up, and it's in better shape than I thought it was gonna be, and I love the colors. All right, so I'm a big fan of the Keith Haring art. So these two Burtons right here. This is my free thinker that I rode for about 2 seasons. I'm gonna be riding this one here, this deep thinker, the 154, but it's got the Keith Haring art, and that's why I went to pick up the Mad Max, just because it had that Keith Haring style of art on it, and I love that. All right, so overall I'm super happy that I made it out to Michigan to pick up the snowboard. The guy even threw in the bindings that came with the board, so super happy about that. And man, it's if you think about it, taking like a trip to pick up something is not bad at all. You spend part of your day or maybe your day doing this, and then you have something for the rest of your life. And just the scenery in Michigan, it was just so beautiful. And so that's the thing I love about driving. I love exploring, just seeing new things with my own eyes. Yeah, it was a good trip, and I ended up spending $64 total in gas. I'm about an hour away from home, but I have plenty of gas, so I'm gonna be okay. Usually when you buy a snowboard from somebody, they usually charge you like 50 bucks and up to ship like a snowboard, just because the box is very long. And it makes sense why he didn't want to ship it. After I talked to him, it made perfect sense. So this guy that sold me the board, his name is Galen, and he was really cool. We started talking about garage sales and flea markets, and he ended up opening up his garage and just showing me like a bunch of his collection. He collects signs, like vintage signs, and just anything that's unique. His garage was incredible. So anytime I take a trip, I usually meet really cool people, and it's totally worth it. So super happy with the board, happy with the trip, and I have zero regrets that I did it. So I hope you like this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.